Hey guys, welcome to a new tutorial in Final Cut 10. I'm going to show you how to do that awesome masking effect that was at the beginning of this video. So first off, I have 3 clips. I have one of Mira just doing a slow-mo shot, another of her in the glasses, and then a final one with the phone. Now none of this footage is actually color graded like you saw in the intro, but I just want to show you how to do this effect. And we're going to start with the phone clip. We're going to let it go a couple frames over, and I'm going to hit Shift H, and that's going to put a hold on this footage. I'm going to take it and I'm going to drag it out and make it a longer clip. I'm going to pull these sides in because we no longer need that green part. So now we want to go to your mask over in your effects and click draw mask. Put that here on your clip and go to your inspector and make sure this is highlighted, and you're going to click to add your control point. So we want to mask out this screen like so. Then we're going to go over here and invert it. All right. So you can play with your fall off and feathering to get it to where it is not like going over your edges like so. You just can bring that in a little bit. I'm going to do a Ken Burns effect. So you're going to select on your clip, go to the Ken Burns. You're going to want to start your effect by bringing in your box very small to fit into the phone. Now the trick here is on your end. You want it to definitely, let me go ahead and scale this in a little bit so we can see. You want it to definitely be at least to the size of your frame, or you can actually go a little bit further past, because that will actually help with the effect by giving it a little bit more depth. So like so. Now that we have the Ken Burns, we can go ahead and throw it on top of this clip at the very beginning, and we'll run it through. And as you can see, we're starting to get that effect. So as easy as that, we have the first effect. Now with this clip, we want to do the same thing. We want to go in a few frames and find a good spot, probably right there. And we want to hit Shift H again, right? And that's gonna make it hold, and we're gonna drag it out. Bring our ends in just like we did with the first clip, so there's no green showing on either side. So now we want to do another mask. All right guys, now we're going to click to add a control point. And a tip is, you can, when you start this mask, you can hold down, and that'll give you a little bit more control to curve it. It's still, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit tedious, but it is what it is. So you can kind of drag this out to give you more of a curve. And like I said, it takes a little bit of time. I'm going to speed up through this. So now that we have this going on, we want to also do our Ken Burns effect again. Go to Ken Burns, and I want to actually back this up a little bit. And we're going to put our start box into the glasses again to where it fits in. If you don't put it in here, it will be a jump in your footage, and you don't want that. Now remember what I said on your end footage. Let's do this so we can fit. You want it to at least be the same amount of your frame, or if not, a little bit more on the edge. But because this is going to be the last clip, I don't really want to go past the edge. I want to keep it in there like so. So now we need to re-enable these clips, and we want to put this one on top. So let's do this. Let's get back over here. All right. You just kind of can choose where you want it to come in. Now you're probably like, okay, that doesn't look real smooth, and you'd be correct. Kind of want to play with this a little bit. Like I say, guys, this is tedious, but well worth it. We can add a point just to show. You can right click, add a point, and then there you can fix your mistakes. So, all right, that's looking better. Can probably drag this in a little bit. There we go, where you can see the frame. And up here, now as you can see, now that looks better. This end right here is still a little bit, there we go. We want it as believable as possible. What you can do to make this a better transition is you can take your fill opacity and you can bring this down, and then you can introduce some reflection into your lens so it's more believable. You can sell it better that way. So I would just bring it down just a hint, and then that way to give it this effect. If you really want to smooth this out so it's not so jagged, you can keyframe the opacity. So let's go here, keyframe that, move it over to the end, and then bring your opacity up, not quite all the way. So if we look back through, there you go, much better. And you can really play with the fill opacity. If you want to show more of the screen underneath, you can definitely do so just by coming here. So if you want to make that more prominent, and then with less reflection, you can do that. So guys, put this to some music, color grade it, and it looks a little something like this.